Hey guys, y'all remember me? That crazy silly gal from Texas? Me? Sheila from One Pretty Little Box? Glad you're here today. Thanks for stopping by. I hope that this video brings some smiles and encouragement to your FriYay, not Friday, so that you can breathe in and breathe out and just completely enjoy your weekend. So, if you need just a little encouragement, maybe a little kick in the rear end, stay tuned. Today I'm just feeling completely different and amazed from the way I have the rest of the week. Back to 2 weeks. I had 2 crazy weeks. 2 weeks that I was just completely unsettled. And you guys know, if you've been following any of these vlogs, I've been unsettled for months. My husband's new job is going great. The toughest part is, being the wife that I am, I get up and I try to fix him something for breakfast and toss his lunch in his lunch kit and kiss him goodbye. But it means I'm getting up 3 o'clock, 3:30. Not a big deal, honestly, because that's what I was doing before. The only difference is he's not getting home until later, really later. Like, I'm struggling to stay awake sometimes to tell him I love him and good night. And I've seen him maybe a total of 2 hours this week, if you want to combine all the time. And that's tough. And it's so funny because I had, you know, couple weeks before, I had plenty of time because he got home so early. Our day started early, but our time together started earlier in the afternoon. And so we had more family time. But I'm not complaining by any means. I love change, but when change happens or change occurs that was not initiated by myself, it takes me a little bit to find my grounding again, to find that foundation to stand on and to feel comfortable. And it's here today. I'm feeling comfortable. And part of it is because I realized that my priorities were out of whack. You know, you guys know being a wife is one of the most important things to me. And being a mother is another thing that is super duper important. Being a caretaker to my home and taking care of my home, our home, is super duper important. But I haven't made, even though I've had a lot of time, I haven't made time for videos. I haven't made a whole lot of time for writing at all. I haven't made time for a lot. I've been wasting time, but I've been in a funk. And I've come to realize this morning that when I get in a funk like that, it has nothing to do with the outside circumstances. It's all inside. All inside. If I'm in a funk, say in my marriage, has nothing really to do with what's going on. It has a lot to do with me and my heart and my focus. And my self-absorption. Sometimes that tends to stand in the way of everything because you can't see the greatness going on around you. All you see is the things that you want to happen that's not happening. And yet, you can't see the things that really lead up to the things that you want. Does that make any sense? I hope so. I hope that if anything, you can take away from this video one thing. You know, the Bible says, and I'm sure other religions have a verse or a saying that goes along with it, but those who can be trusted with little will be trusted with a lot. And I like to think those who are grateful for little will be grateful for much. Those who can get the most out of the littlest thing will begin to see these big things happen right before their eyes that is just like, whoa. That honestly you wouldn't have noticed or wouldn't have even happened because you wouldn't have invited that into your life if you wouldn't have been just grateful for the little things. If you wouldn't have been able to be trusted with the little. A lot of people, A lot of people speak about money that way. Those who are trusted with little. Those who can be trusted with little will be given much. I took that into teaching, and these guys are little, and sometimes I have a little class. One time out of 13 years I had a small class, but it was necessary because every single one of those kids needed something really big. So for me to have easy years of 16, 18 kids and coming from these great families and great situations, to me, I was trusted with the little responsibility. And that year I was giving a lot of responsibility. Not necessarily in numbers of taking care of kids, but again, in the situations that they come from that we also have to deal with as preschool teachers. You would be amazed at the stories that I could tell you, but of course I'm not at liberty to say. I don't want to even really touch that subject today because things are just crazy outside in the world. There's so much of that going on that has nothing really to do with this video except for the fact that that year I was trusted with a lot. Some people on the outside might have looked and thought I was trusted with the little, but they didn't know the circumstances of the children and the homes that they come from and the situations that we dealt with that year. In your home, if you can't be trusted with little, why would you get it more? Does that make sense? If you can't take care of your small house and tend to it as it needs to be and keep it clean and make it a home instead of just a house, why would you be trusted with more? Yes, there's people out there who have these great big homes that they don't take care of and they ruin. And anyway, it's everything. Even this YouTube channel, if I can't be trusted with little, why would I be trusted with a lot? And I value every single one of you. I really, really do. You just don't even know how thankful I am for each one of you. You're beautiful. And every one of you brings something into my life, whether you know it or not, whether I've seen your videos or not, whether you have commented on my videos and we've chit-chatted in the comments or not. Every single person on this particular channel, everyone who has hit that subscribe button, you mean a million gazillion pounds of just preciousness to me. Oh, nice. Sorry, I had a text. I have an Amazon shipment coming. Anyway, I just kind of wanted to put that out there for you guys because I know that when I go through things and I have these great revelations like that, there is someone else out there who needs that same word. It never fails. It never fails. I will post these videos and you guys come back all the time and you say thank you because that is exactly what I needed to hear. And that's the reason I do this channel. That's my heart, is to lend encouragement and inspiration to everyone who needs it. To realize that this life is wonderful. This life is so great that we live. You might think you're struggling financially. You might think it's hard to pay the bills. I get it. We've gone through some financial stuff in the last few months. But I'm still here. My lights are still on. We still have water. We still have our cell phones. You know, for a family of 5, that's a $500 bill right there. Just cell phones. Still have all the luxuries we're used to. And we're more appreciative. So more appreciative of the little things. Because for some it could be taken away just like that. We were gracious. We were gracious enough to say thank you every month that we paid our bills. You know, instead of complaining about my mortgage, I'm like, thank you that 1, we have a home. 2, we have a home we love. 3, we're in a neighborhood that is fabulous. 4, we're in the best district in the world, in my eyes. And 5, it's ours. Thank you. And we can now pay that, and it's not a struggle. You know, some women complain, and I've been guilty about complaining about grocery store. You guys missed two opportunities I could have done a grocery haul for you, and I'm very, very sorry for that. One was I went to the store yesterday, and but I've had it in my mind, in my heart, to stop procrastinating and to get some things done. I knew I was off today. I knew I didn't really want to go do a million errands. So yesterday after the grocery store, come home, put it all up, loaded the dog up and 2 of the teens, and we ran out to the vets, which is a 30-minute drive there and back. And they were closing in an hour. So it was kind of like, I don't have time to shoot a grocery haul if I want to go get this done. She needed her nails clipped. She needed to be weighed. We needed a new rabies tag because hers had gotten lost on a walk in the neighborhood. And I needed her weighed so that we could do her heartworm and her flea and tick pill. So we can keep a healthy dog. We love her very much, and some things take priority, and she's a big dog, and for us to get her on the scale, it takes a couple people. To get her nails clipped, it takes 2 of us holding her down with 1 technician clipping, because she just, the very first time they clipped it and clipped 1 too short and it hurt her, and after that she has not forgotten and she does not like it. So anywho, that was a priority to me, and so I got it done because I knew I was being, well, at that point I didn't know. Hey, shh. At that point I did not know, but for those who can be trusted with little will be given much, and she's not little in our home. She's a lot. We were given a beautiful gift through her, and so it's kind of a little thing. Do I want to complain about having to spend time? No. Was I? Not really. I was thinking of a million things I wanted to do. Not that I would have done them. That's how it's been lately. Except for today. Because I found what I was lacking, and it was perspective. Sometimes when we lack perspective, we lack value. We lack motivation, we lack encouragement, we lack inspiration. We then will lack action. We then will lack the result of following through with that action and having a plan. And now I can say it's going to be a great weekend. A lot of the hard stuff was done that I was going to have to do, and I can enjoy my home and my dog and the weekend and my yard. I need to trim bushes tomorrow. But I have a different perspective because I've been trusted with little. I've been trusted with a little. I haven't always been so great at it. But I'm thankful to have the perspective to correct that thinking. And I hope that through this video you guys have been encouraged to just completely think things through and have a different perspective on them. Have a viewpoint that is like, okay, this is something little, or even if it's something big that you're wanting. Say you're wanting a new job. Okay, you want a new job. That's something big. But are you being trustworthy in what you have already? Something to think about. Maybe you're wanting a new car. That's beautiful and wonderful. But are you trustworthy in the one you have? Are you taking care of it? Are you getting tires rotated? You know, taking care of all the maintenance, making sure the tags and registrations stay up to date. Maybe you want a new house. Maybe you want to upgrade and you want to kind of get a larger home or a larger property. Are you tending and taking care of what you already have? Those who can be trusted with little will be given much. And I have faith in you, and I know that you can do it. If it matters to you, you will. So thank you so much for stopping by, for watching this video, and I will see you guys tomorrow for sure. Bye. Have a great day.
Dear Mama talking about you. Huh? Are you barking at me, telling me to stop giving your secrets away? That even though you're such a big, brave puppy, you don't want everyone to know that you're just a big chicken who can't balk. I love you, Sheila girl.